So back when I was in graduate school getting my master's of architecture, one of the things that I thought would be incredibly interesting was to look at the pioneer temples and see how they kind of shifted, how they grew, how they changed in design in the first six. And so after I was finished with graduate school, I decided to just start painting the elevations, and it was really incredibly difficult to actually find an accurate set of drawings for each of these, so I could do an elevation watercolor. And so each of these are watercolors that I've painted to scale, at 1/4 inch scale or 1/8 inch scale, that I've then compiled on this, so they are in order at the proper scale relative to the previous one. And so the Kirtland, it was nice. I was able to find on the Historic American Building Survey, they had this. And the church actually has these two drawings. These were the difficult ones. I had to go down and actually measure blocks and try to figure out how tall these things actually were. But this is a pretty accurate representation of the pioneer era temples in order, in sequence of construction, dedication, and relative size. To make this a little more interesting and bring some three-dimensionality to it, we decided to do it almost like a shadow box and take the same concept to scale in order. You don't actually need to frame it. We put the hanging mechanism right into the whole system. So you can just hang it right on your wall as is, or you can frame it in one of these handy frames. And because they're the same size, but it's a really interesting way to look at those temples. So if you have a particular love of one of these, this is a great way to display them on your wall.